Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a new YouTube cast. Today we're going to be having a look at Lambo versus Bunny. This was played in the Most Stay at Home Story Cup number 2. And it's on one of the newer maps, because recently we had new maps being introduced. I think this was the first major tournament we've had with those new maps on them. Or with the new maps in them, I should rather say. So I'm curious to see how they will play out in this matchup. I'm not quite aware of how they're supposed to play out in TVZ. Of course, I know a little bit about how they play in PvZ and PvT and in PvP to some extent, but it's always difficult, even in your own matchups, to quite know, hey, who is this map favored for? Like there might be some things which is like, well, this is good for TOS, but this could be good for Zerg. And if you play them a bunch, if you play them at high level in tournaments a couple of times, then usually you get a good clue as to for what race they're good. And of course, maps can also be player dependent. Some players love certain maps and others hate them. You take a map like Golden Wall, where I don't think that map might be a little favored for some races, but some people just really love that map because of the creativity that it allows, and others absolutely hate it because they just want to play the same style, the same strategy every single game. And that's probably not possible on a map like Golden Wall. Now, I realized I didn't have my sound turned on. I'm sorry for that. What do we have here as an opener? This is a weird opener. Marine. I guess it's going to be some tank push. Fast triple CC, but no Hellions on the map yet. We have a single Reaper. Now, one thing on this map, of course, is the speed zones. As you can see, our little Reaper man really speeds up quite quickly. I'm not sure what the percentage is, but it's got to be somewhere around 30-40%. Maybe even 50. I don't know. Reaper goes into scout. Sees absolutely nothing except some gas mining. No roach warren, no baling net. I think Bunny's gonna be like, okay, well, this really didn't tell me too much, but perhaps it gave him just enough information. And we have Hellions on the way. Now, these Hellions are so late. They're so late. So I'm not quite sure what happened here, but usually the Hellions are out for a long time already, and that's definitely not the case now. Most Hellions finishing around 3 minutes. Can also be 3:20. So these are 40 seconds, 45 seconds late. These two Hellions. Now he does have a very fast third base. He has Cloak on the way, which is nice, but I mean, Lambo's gonna be feeling pretty good about his creep spread here, which is pushing forward steadily. First two Hellions shouldn't be able to do too much as there's links on the way already. Or there's links out already, I have to say. Spores are being built right now as well. Lair is basically done, so this could be one of those very famous Spire rushes. Man, Bunny is so aggressive with his first unit. Just runs in with two Hellions, loses them and kills like 3 or 4 links. That's definitely not worth it. But he will be able to do a very fast follow-up push, I have to give him that. Where are those Banshees? There's only a single Banshee. It ended up not getting Cloak. Now, there is no Spore here, which is nice for Bunny. He will be able to get at least 1 or 2 workers. 2 workers he gets, indeed. You have that fast Spire here for Lambo. Bunny with the fast 1-1 upgrades. No Evos coming down yet for the Zerg player, as he's going to be focusing first and foremost on that Mutalisk count. Try to get that Mutalisk count up to 7 or 8, perhaps even 9. Get a third base or a fourth base going, excuse me. Really try to get that creep spread away from his third and fourth. Just make sure that it's all on the map. Now, the most important thing here for Lambo when you play a Muta style like this is the first drop. The first drop is such a key moment. And the way that Zerg handles that is usually gonna tell us a lot about how the game will progress from that point on. So we'll see the first drop most of the time, kind of at a similar time as when the Mutas come out. So here we have 2 Medevacs moving out, combat shield on the way, 1-1 not done yet. First 6 Mutas are on the way now. Let's see what Lambo decides to do. Getting a couple of Banelings, and it's important for him to crush this. Now, when I say crush it, I mean it's important that he's capable of killing those medevacs with his Mutalisk. That's one of the main benefits of really rushing out Mutas like this, is that this initial push should not only get taken out, like it shouldn't only be thwarted, but it should be absolutely destroyed. As a Terran player, you do not want to lose these first two medevacs. So Lambo showing his Mutalisk here, meaning that now Bunny is aware of them, and we'll try to set up a little bit further away from creep, just as a general outpost. He's like, alright, I don't want to lose this. So he starts moving back right now. Lambo's worker count isn't all that hot. Hit 1-1 is only starting just now. 1-1 is already done for Bunny. So I think Lambo can't do too much here. I think Lambo is... I mean, he's not going to be sad about the way things have gone, but he much rather would have gotten a bit more with those Mutas. Because if you're not going to kill those first two medevacs, then you much rather would have been on the other side, right? Trying to deal some damage, perhaps. Force out some faster turrets as well. It's 2 SCVs for now. We see 6th gas going down, 2-2, drilling claws on the way already. Second factory is here as well. Still only 72 workers here for Lambo. Finally does add some extra. Now we'll be going up to 83. Still pretty low Mutalisk count. There's no air weapons on the way either. We have 10 Mutalisk. There's 2 more coming out. So we'll be pushing that count up to 12. 1-1 is equal with 2-2. I much prefer Bunny's position when it comes to the upgrades. But if you look at all the other factors, I mean, the creep spread has been pretty much untouched here for Lambo. He's getting a 5th base. His eco is looking pretty healthy right now. And his map vision is absolutely fantastic. He knows everything that's happening. He sees these rocks going down. And I mean, at 8 minutes in the game, having creep almost at your opponent's 3rd ramp, that's pretty big. This is all 3-4 tumors away from this ramp. Which is, I think that's just absolutely beautiful here for Lambo. Still trying to find some damage here. With these Mutalisk gets a tank, will be able to also deny at least the timing of this command center for a little bit. As the Muta count keeps rising up to 15 at this point. +1 is on the way. Infestation pit being researched. Big surround. Ooh, this might actually cost Bunny a little bit here. Medevacs do not end up falling, which is weird. I mean, this is literally 1 HP. I feel like 2 HP. Mine does get taken out, and Lambo really fully in control of this game. We see Queens moving forward. I was gonna say, can't let this kind of creep retreat though. You want to keep that creep on the other side of the map. Now the funny thing about creep is that actually the better you are at spreading it, the easier it is for your opponent to deny it, because it gets closer to their base, right? So it becomes a lot easier. But on the other hand, you have full vision. Your units can go everywhere very, very fast. So it's definitely worth the effort. Now we have 2-2 about to finish up here for Bunny, who's closing in on max as well, right? He's right now at 103 supply, so I was gonna say, wouldn't surprise me if he decides to move out at some point. Wouldn't surprise me if Lambo, with his infinite map vision, is like, okay, that's nice that you're moving out. Now it's time for me to do a run by, and he's actually not gonna go through the wall. He just goes around it. Big Ling run by into that 3rd base. Bunny is not ready. This is a lot of SCVs that are going to die here. Pain is rolling in. Will try to make it into the natural mineral line as well. Do get a couple of hits, but not the biggest of hits, honestly. Oh, never mind. Still 10 workers there in the end. A very successful run by here for Lambo, who at this point really shouldn't be thinking about attacking anymore. At this point, all Lambo really wants to think about is staying alive. He just killed 30-ish workers. He still has fantastic creep spread. He's getting adrenal glands. His 2-2 is almost done. Sees if he can take a trade far away from him. The moment you can take trades away from your base as the Zerg, that's fantastic, of course. Oh, this is absolutely beautiful now. This wasn't the most efficient fight, I don't think, but it was a good enough fight. And now there's so much time which Bunny will need to clear all this creep that Lambo will be able to build up a sufficient bailing count again. Lambo floating a fair amount of money, actually. All of that will be going, of course, into banelings. None of these banelings are done yet, so he should actually be a bit careful. Perhaps he should have tried to kept some banelings in his back pocket, but we'll finish for now. There's more banelings than marines at this point almost. We have 27 banelings, 32 marines still on the map. Decent splits here coming out of Bunny, and with those mines, it's actually looking a little bit scary here for Lambo, whose 2-2 hasn't finished yet. This is a lot closer than I thought this fight would be. Decent bailing hits coming forward. Mines trying to get in the fray as well. Army supply still very even. Look at the difference though in worker count. So the longer this goes, the better it will be for Lambo. Still struggling paying the bills here. Or well, not paying the bills, but spending his money. That's a big mine hit as well. Still have 1300 minerals in the bank. No macro hedge anywhere, which isn't brilliant. Wouldn't have mind seeing that. Oh, big mine hit once again. In these speed zones, of course. Very difficult to spot everything going down with all this clutter on your screen. Not easy to spot any kind of mines. Now, Lambo's gonna be happy about nothing happening for now, right? He has the Ultra Cavern. He has way better income. He's outmining his opponent by 1300 minerals per minute and about 800 gas. So definitely a major difference here. This army consists of mainly Marines. We have 5 mines on the map. It's not going to be enough. 5 Marauders also is not quite enough. And once Ultras hit the field, I'm starting to fear for Bunny's life here, who still has decent army supply, but I don't really see him fight on creep. And I don't see a way for him to quickly clear the creep before Lambo has so many banelings that it's going to be practically impossible for Bunny to ever do anything again in this game. 102 links, about 32 banelings. We see a run by being set up once again. Now, Lambo isn't aware if Bunny was rebuilding workers or not. This has not been the case. I think he went from 46 to 53, and that's not really what you would call rebuilding workers. Now, a couple of mines here at the third base. We'll burrow with those drilling claws, get a couple of decent hits off. Good defense here by Bunny, honestly. He was playing pretty well. 17 larvae still available for Mr. Lambo, who decides to invest some of those larvae and his minerals into Ultralisk and Lynx. Now, we have once again a big run by going towards this fourth base. We have still a bunch of Lynx and Banes here. I'm not a massive fan of this engagement. I'm rather tanking a lot, but at the same time this base will fall. No, that was not necessary to throw Banes away, but I don't think it's going to matter too much, as I feel like Lambo has had it at this point. He's like, alright buddy, killed your fourth base, I killed another 6 workers, back down to 47 workers right now. 3-3 is about to be done. We have this upgrade on the way, which I don't know the name of, but I think something like steroid synthesis or something. Anabolic synthesis, that's what it is. So we have 3k in the bank here for Lambo, up 40 workers, better tech, and plenty of creep still on the map, so anabolic synthesis, there we go, about to finish up. Yeah, it's just looking really dire here for Bunny. He's gonna need to have the fight of a lifetime. Big flank coming from the back here from Lambo, and I don't think Bunny is quite ready, as his entire army evaporates in front of his eyes. Tries to micro back through the speed zones, mine hit here, mine hit there, but Lambo doesn't even really lose enough for him to ever drop below 190 supply, as he instantly reproduces. Still has 10 larvae. He keeps on rebuilding. I mean, these mines are invisible, but that's not going to be enough. GG gets called, and Lambo wins game number 1 of this best of 3 series. Game number 2 between Bunny and Lambo, and we have Bunny moving out on the map with his first SCV. And SCVs never come alone. They never come alone. They're always in 2s, sometimes in 3s, sometimes in 4s, but never alone. Well, actually that's not true. Sometimes we do see just a lone SCV proxy and stuff, but not going to be the case here, as we have a barracks on the left side being proxied. Lambo is desperately scouting. Look at that. He was real close to that. He got real close to that ramp. Beautiful location here for Bunny, proxying it rather far away. Seems to be fine for now though. It's Lambo's second overlord, also heading into look at this path, this shift click. He really has a shift click down, but it's not good enough. There's still stuff over here, Lambo. You're gonna regret this. Now, of course, the further away the 2 racks, the easier it is to hold, but dang. Actually see one location here which would get spotted rather late, and I think this location would never get spotted. You have to have massive balls though to just put 2 Rexes over here. I think you'd be absolutely legendary though if you do that. I'd buy your CD. If there's a Terran that does this and he has a CD, I would buy his CD. I can absolutely guarantee you that. See Lambo heading back there. Would spot it eventually, I guess. We have the first 2 SCVs on the way. Overlord isn't even back in time, so won't be able to spot this. Oh, that's really annoying. Bunker going down. Let's see what Lambo's response is. He pulls a couple of workers. Queen's going down. Is there a spine? No spine yet. Starts straight into gas Roach Warren. So this is the response that Lambo does if he believes it's a 3 Rex. Now, the problem here for Lambo is not only that he's going to be losing this Overlord for free, but also that it's a 2 Rex and not a 3 Rex. Now, you might be thinking, well, it's 1 Rex difference. What's the big deal? Well, it's kind of a big deal, because with 2 Rex your tech is way faster. You see the gas is already done, factory is on the way. And with 3 Rex that gas is super delayed, because you're just investing so much more into stuff on the other side of the map. Add on the mineral loss you have from the 3rd SCV, scout, or being across the map as well. So it's just worse economically, it's worse tech-wise as well. And here all of a sudden we have 2 bunkers, with 7 marines in total. We'll be able to cancel this base. Kill this base most likely. Now, if Lambo manages to save this base, this still could be fine. But if he does not manage to save this base, oh lord, I think he's going to be in a little bit of trouble. We have 2 SCVs over here still. Lambo trying his absolute best to get something here, but I don't think this is quite going to be enough. So we have this hatchery falling. Lambo will be able to throw a couple of Ravager Biles on that 1 bunker. Will fall almost immediately. But I mean, he needs 1 more. And at home, Bunny is happily building. I guess this is either going to be a tank or a cyclone. I honestly wouldn't mind a cyclone at this point. Where do we have the starport going down? Very far in the back. Cyclone is good. Of course, we'll be able to deny vision there. We have these Ravagers still doing some damage. Bunny will end up not selling this bunker. Oh, no, he does. That was probably as close as it gets when it comes to salvaging bunkers. 21 workers here for our good friend Bunny. 27 workers here. And only 20 workers for Lambo, who is in a little bit of trouble. Lose another Overlord in the middle of the map. We have these slow links coming forward. Cyclone helping out these links. Now, of course, Lambo now realizing, okay, perhaps it's time for me to go home. Don't want to walk into 2 Cyclones or into a Banshee of some sort and lose 2 Ravagers, because then all of a sudden he's in way more trouble than he already is. And he already is in a fair amount of trouble. Bunny trying to get a scout on, saw a drone moving down. This will kind of ease his mind, right? If you see a drone moving down, you'll be like, you know, that ain't too bad. The nice thing about the drone being there is like, well, he probably is at least trying to mine a little bit from that natural. So he definitely should be going for a macro game, or at least getting more than 30 workers. Now we see extra gases coming down here for Lambo as well, which, you know, this indicates Spire. 2 base Spires, what it indicates. Meanwhile, we have 2 racks into 3rd CC and a reactor. So Bunny going pretty greedy here against that 2 base Spire play that Lambo is going for with the link speed. So this is Roaches for Ravager into Spire. Now his eco is gonna suck, but if he doesn't do damage with his Miras, he's gonna be in a lot of trouble. That's just the truth, you know. That's just how it's gonna go. If he does not do damage with those Miras, he's gonna be in a lot of trouble. And even if he does do damage with these Miras, he most likely still is going to be in a little bit of trouble, because his opponent just has way better eco. The production of his opponent is great. The upgrades are coming out already. The only thing we're really missing is some extra barracks. I mean, when I said the production is great, I think I lied. This is just 2 barracks. It's not great. It's fine. Now we could have another siege tank on the way. 3rd barracks is going down, which I'm a big fan of. No turrets yet. Does Bunny have any information whatsoever? No, he's not aware of this Spireman. He's barely aware of this Roadrunner. We have a Baning Nest on the way. We have a third base coming down. So Lambo is really actually getting into a similar position as he wanted to get in last game. The problem in this game is that he's just so far behind economically. If you have a look at the worker count here, 46 for Bunny against 43 of Lambo is definitely not what you want. Third base is done for the Terran before the Zerg even started it. Now we have 9 mutas on the way, but oh, Bunny. Building the turrets, gonna be in an absolutely fine position. If he gets an armory in time for 2-2, Lambo is actually just going to be light years behind in upgrades. And the moment 2-2 finishes and you have 0-0 on your links, oh lord, may he save your soul, because you're just going to be in so much trouble. It's also really sad when you're trying to do like a cheesy move like your muta play and then your opponent is already on your side of the map. But he's not just on your side of the map, he's on your side of the map. He has more workers, he has better upgrades, and he currently has a better army as well. So you're not winning in any way possible. Like, there's not a single way in which you could say that right now Lambo is ahead. Like, except, yeah, he's more air units, I guess. That's really it. This is a decent fight for him, but yeah, like, wow, that was a good fight. But honestly, that trade was relatively even. And at this point we see 57 workers against 43, because during that time, in order to not die, Lambo kept building units, and Bunny was like, well, I can do both at the same time because I have CCs and barracks separated. Larva is a stupid system, once again, why humans are superior to bugs. This medevac randomly goes down. Armory is on the way. I think this is just going to be a 0-0 upgraded all-in here by Lambo, who does have Baning Speed on the way, +1 air, flyer, weapons, attack. He might actually be able to do some damage here. That would be pretty neat. That would be pretty neat. If he's capable of winning this game. That actually would be really sick. So you have a 10 Ling run by going towards a 4 CC going down against a 48 worker Zerg. No Evo chambers at all whatsoever to speak of. Oh man, Lambo must be eating himself up at this point. Oh, this is so frustrating to see. It's just the other guy having no clue whatsoever what kind of state the game is in currently. 6 gas and muta count keeps growing. That's the one thing that Lambo is like, alright, I'm just going to focus on that muta count. It's getting +2 flyer attacks. He just keeps adding more and more muta list. He's just going to harass a little bit here. He's going to try to do some damage. We have 2 marines coming in. We have 1 mine also falling. But what is there back at home? There's not a single baneling. As I say that, literally a single baneling starts. They know you're in a bad spot. ICVs come in 2s and banelings come in 5s at least. Big mine hits a Muralist. Muralist flying back through another mine, and I have a feeling this might just be a GG gets called as Bunny wins game number 2 and ties up the series 1-1. Here we are in game number 3 on Pillars of Gold between Bunny and Lambo, who just died to a 2-Rex, or well, didn't die to the 2-Rex, died to the follow-up. Of course, the 2-Rex was the thing inflicting critical damage here to Lambo, who will now try to scout a little bit harder again. I mean, he did have 2 Overlords going around looking for these Overlords, or looking for these barracks. Perhaps a drone scout is the way forward, or something like a 17 pool, I think, is what we're going to be seeing here. There we go. 17 pool with 4 to 6 links should be absolutely fine against the 2-Rex as well. But this time, Bunny is like, you know, last time I played 2-Rex, now I play CC first. What's up? CC first actually is I believe, the hard counter to a pool first as well. Because usually with pool first, what you do is you run in your links after the Reaper leaves, meaning that you can perhaps delay the command center a bit. The beauty of command center first is that your command center is already done, and you're not getting an as fast as a Reaper. So a lot of the time the links, they kind of come in at a time where the Reaper is barely out. So we see barracks, we should see a gas coming down soon as well. We see an SCV scout here from Bunny. He's gonna be absolutely fine. We see How many links are we seeing? We've seen none. Two links. Huh. It's a rather low link count, honestly. That is a rather low link count. It's not going to be able to do anything with that, but on the other hand, does he really want to? What is there that he could do with those links? I mean, if you're getting scouted by an SCV of your opponent, CC is already done. I don't quite see what these two links would be able to do. Now, ideally, Bunny would know, hey, is there a Roach Warren as a follow-up here, or is there not? Because that's an important thing to know. But he doesn't. So we have this SCV trying to move away. First, no Reaper. Ooh, that's kind of tricky. That is kind of tricky. Second Marine on the way as well. 2 orbital commands starting. Factory will go down at a pretty decent timing, creating somewhat of a full wall here. I like the way he did that. Are we gonna see a second refinery? Not yet. This might be a very, very fast 3rd CC, as we see no second refinery. And you see the money is going up quickly. Yeah, this is just going to be a quick 3rd CC. Reactor will be built here. And here comes that 3rd CC. So seeing that pool first, not scaring Bunny in any shape or form. It's like, okay, I'm not gonna scout after my SCV scout. I'm gonna get my Hellions, I'm gonna play triple CC. And from there on out you can suck it. Because I'm gonna have loads of cash. And that's exactly what he's going for. Loads and loads of cash. He's absolutely the richest man in the world. In the world of the Pillars of Gold. Now, Lambo is trying to get some information, afraid of proxies perhaps. Starts looking around the map for those. Creep tumors being spread. We have an Overlord making it to the other side of the map. Finally, we'll be able to see, hey, what's going on here? What's kicking off? And I'm not sure if he's going to be able to see everything. I am not sure if he's even going to go in or not. So the build, oh my god, this is so greedy, Bunny. This is so greedy. It's 2 Hellions straight into double eBay. More barracks going down. Oh, and he gets spotted. He gets spotted, ladies and gentlemen. Oi, 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 oi. So Lambo right now has 2 choices. He can either try to go for a bust, or he can decide, hey, now is the time for drones. And I believe Lambo decided it's time for a bust. So we see 18 links on the way. You see a baling nest going down as well. Oy, this could be a little tricky here to defend for Bunny, as Bunny really does not have anything to speak of whatsoever. Now, starport is not done yet. He's gonna swap this factory with this barracks. Now, I'd love to have seen 2 Hellions being built. Of course, he doesn't know what we know, and that's that there's a bunch of links on the map ready to baling bust. Now, Lambo's gonna need to do a lot of damage with this, as there is triple CC, meaning that if Lambo doesn't kill more than 10, 15, I think 15 workers, I think Lambo is just going to be in a bad spot here, honestly. Bunny is steadily rising in that worker count. Hell, I'm not even sure if 15 workers is enough at this point, perhaps closer to 20 now. The way that Bunny wants to react to this, oh, so full wall would be fantastic to start with, but we see a little bit of a hole still over here. The way he wants to respond is pull all of his SCVs to the high ground. Is Bunny going to be in time with a lift here on the depot? No, he won't. Yes, he will. See what the SCVs are doing. SCVs go straight to the main. You see good damage being done here. Can this depot be lifted once again? Yes. Second depot gets lifted as well. Also gets bursted down though. This is a good defense so far here by Bunny, who did end up losing 20 workers so far, but and this is pretty much the best he could have hoped for. Both depots managed to go up. We see a lot of links still here, more banelings on the way. This is done off of 2 gases, as we can see on the mini-map. Don't want to go there right now, because there's a lot of action happening. 1-1 is about to finish up. More depots are being built. So we're going to see another bust. A 3rd cherry bust. Boom! Opens up the possibility for links to flood in. Decent Widowmine connections here. He's still completely supply block, really not capable of producing anything at this point. 27 against 46 workers. See Lambo flooding in with more and more links. He built a couple of drones earlier, but now continuing his link production. He wants to get some damage done. I'm not quite sure if that is the way here actually. Yeah, I feel like these extra links are not going to be too useful. Third base is mining, but yikes. Ooh, what a rough start here for Bunny, who is now down 20-ish, 24 workers, so literally half the workers of his opponents. There's more links on the way. These links should not be able to do anything. 1-1 Marines in combination with that Hellion should be absolutely plenty. Now, let's have a look at the income tab once these mules drop again. We see no real mules being dropped. There's 4 in the bank. Yes, there we go. 4 mules being dropped. Let's take a look at the income once that happens, because the production, you can say a lot of things about Bunny, but his production is quite good. I mean, he has 5 barracks. Probably only one of them has a reactor. These should be building reactors. He's supply blocked anyway, so getting reactors at this point definitely is priority. Reactors and workers is definitely going to be the #1 priority here for Bunny, who decides instead that he wants some short-term gain with faster Marines. Of course, reactor takes up a lot of time, and he prefers having some quick extra Marines, perhaps for this first push with those 3 medevacs that's going to come out soon, or first 2 medevacs. 18 Marines, 8 Marines are being dropped. Means 10 Marines stay here at home, full depot wall. It's funny that this base is mining. It's not even producing any workers for quite some time already. Right now we do have some workers on the way. I don't think Lambo is aware. No, he is aware that this base is on the low ground already. I mean, Lambo's just light years ahead, right? Still double the workers, 34 to 73. You have a 4th base almost done at this point as well. And I mean, this one drop, it's looking sad here for Bunny, fellers. It's looking real sad here for Bunny, who does have nice army supply though. Oh, he has nice army supply. He has 1-1 upgrades. Armory is on the way as well. He really got a big boost from those mules. Look at his income, 2,300 income. Even though he's down 36 workers. He managed to remain relatively even in income. 2-2 is on the way for him as well. Let's see if he can force a fight before 1-1 finishes up here for Lambo. That would be great. I think a couple of drones will go down here. Big and quick. Cool. Good reactions by Lambo. 5th base is under siege as well. Pool being targeted down. I think he might actually be able to get it. Does end up getting it. Marines are not getting picked up. 5th base falls as well. A couple of drones going down there. So altogether, pretty decent trade here for Bunny, who keeps on dropping. He has not had enough yet. He just can't get enough. And we have decent scan here. I should have been able to get that as well, I think. 2 more tumors. No, will not be able to get it. Might even lose all of these Marines here, as he continues dropping back and forth into that natural, into the main, into the natural, into the main. Really trying to trick these Zerglings and trying to get as many queens as he can. Oh, blind shift you there. Didn't do too well. I think at least one of these medevacs is gonna go down here. I think 2nd medevac is possible that it falls as well, or at least going to be in a little bit of trouble. Where are you heading, Mr. Medevac? This queen loves you more than you will know. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Good baneling connections on the left side of the map. At the same time, Bunny still being overly aggressive, of course. He needs to. Because his only advantage is his army currently. 2-2 is more than halfway done, so that's getting close. Couple more drones falling. Will he snipe one more? Yes, he will. Good pick up here. Bunny really making a lot happen here with those drops. There is Muras out. No, there's no Muras out. It's just Ling Bane for now, so that's why these drops are doing so much damage. I was wondering where those Muras were, but I don't think they're gonna show up. 2-2 is almost done. Drilling claws on the way. More mines. Is there a 2nd factory? There is a 2nd factory. Oh, 58 against 61 workers. Earlier we were 76 against 36 workers. So 20 worker increase and about a 14 worker decrease for Lambo. Of course the 16 worker increase or the 20 worker increase was for Bunny. Which, hang on, 18 workers went down. Oh my god, massive baneling run by. I missed it, Bunny missed it. He is busy dropping, killed the 5th base, but I'm not sure if killing a 5th base was worth. There's still some banelings over here doing some damage. This was beautiful lifts of those depots. Absolutely beautiful. Now this is there's a lot of wild game this is going to be. We still have a couple of Marines here, and 2-2 being finished here for Bunny might make it difficult for Lambo. Lambo does need to be careful, does not want to lose anything at home. Third base is going down. Fourth base is still up though. Fourth base, there's a lot of mules available. Jesus. It's gonna be what, close to 8 mules, I think. 3-3-2. That's gonna be some real magical power. As that's definitely gonna kickstart his economy back. Boom. Big mine hit. That's a couple of links. 5 drones going down in the main base. Drones going down at this third base as well. Queen manages to fall as we have... Bunny is just running in. It's like, alright, time to attack this random hatchery rather than the actual base. But I mean, he just runs in and starts doing damage. It's extremely wild to see. 48 workers right here for Lambo. Where are these mules? Mules are doing a lot of work. 2.2k, 2.6k income here for Bunny. Bunny might be winning this. I would love to see him start 3-3. There's a lot of money in the bank right now. He still has an armory, right? Did the armory fall? No, armory is still done. And 3-3 might be a real game changer here. Once again, the drop at the what seems to be the fourth base once again. As there's also a base here that's slightly faster. The run by getting shut down right now. 22 workers against 48, but income is very even. Army supply in favor of Bunny. No 3-3 on the way, so Bunny has put it in his head that he wants to finish this game quickly. Matter of fact, being sent back. Will not be able to get the pickup. 4 Marines end up dying there for free. There is more SCVs being produced once again. There is mines in production, but... oh lord, I'm a little bit afraid here for Bunny. I'm a little bit afraid for Bunny, who doesn't seem to really be setting up for a longer game. And Lambo is sprinkling in a drone here and there. Good mine drop coming out of Bunny. Gets 5 workers. Loses 3 mines. That's not ideal either, is it? Plus 3 finally on the way. Man, that took some time. 1 medevac ends up going down as well. We have another triple drop here. Couple of mines in the back. Good scan. And we see... this base being attacked. Oh, this should be a lift, right? Oh my god, are you joking? No lift on the orbital command. What a huge fill here by Bunny, who actually was getting completely back into the game. Look at the army supply. He was getting 3-3. He was looking so healthy. I guess the main being mined out is going to help him get to a healthy position again. But oh, I think Lambo would have been in so much trouble if that base doesn't die. Beautiful micro by Bunny once again, who is still up 20 supply. Oh man, once 3-3 finishes. Oh! 2 banes! Doing a lot of damage, but these Marines are also doing a lot of damage. Man, this game is absolutely insane. This is one of the sickest games I've seen in quite some time. So much action around the map. Poor micro here, but Bunny does manage to save a bunch of them. In this 6 HP medevac, we have 3 medevacs on the top here. This is... absolutely wild multitasking in this game number 3 between Lambo and Bunny. 22 workers against 44. 2 mules rain down from the sky. 7 links come in, clear 1 of them. Oh man, every unit counts. Hive is on the way here for Lambo as well. Even though he's only on 44 worker, manages to find money somewhere. He has too many bases for the amount of workers he has. I'd love to see him put out a gas, get some extra minerals, but Lambo does not seem to care. Put out a gas in the main though. As I was shown that I probably missed 3 different fights at 5 different locations. So we have a ling run by setup over here. We have a drop over here. We have a single mine in this area. And we have 3 medevacs that are now empty. Heading back home. Probably just gonna pick up some Marines. Oh, jeez. Oh, beautiful target fire. Does get at least 2 of the banelings before they manage to detonate on top of those Marines. We have another drop being loaded up. Drop spots this ling run by. We'll be able to get 1 or 2 workers. 2 workers will fall. Oh man. This drop might be able to do some real damage here. 61 workers once again for Lambo. 3k minerals per minute. Barely mining any gas, of course. Oh, so beautifully done. Really just... it's like, alright, I need minerals. I need links. I need I need banelings. Like, he just needs stuff. He just needs units. He needs to be able to fight doing run-bys. There's still only 2 bases here for Bunny, which only puts him at 1700 income per minute. Mine hit splashes on a lot of the Marines. Good pickup. I feel like the momentum is faltering a little bit here for Bunny, and he soon needs to do an all-out push, because the moment Lambo gets to stabilize and gets up the 3-3 upgrades, all of a sudden there's no more leads here for Bunny. Bunny, who is also mining out his natural and losing 7 workers once again, going down to 17. Queens will not be able to catch these medevacs, but sloppy ling run by here by Lambo. There's still a medevac here with 10 Marines, 2 medevacs. And here goes Bunny. Here comes the march. And this is it. It's now or never. It is now or never. We see him move out with 17, 18 Marines. Couple of mines. There's a Liberator in this army as well. We have this top army. Oh my god, that was so close. Baneling's almost hitting absolutely everything. Ling run by once again into the natural, the second base. There's only, well, really the only mining base. So all income for Bunny has been denied at this point. But there's 160 supply here for Lambo with a massive army. Starts moving forward. Oh. Mines get good connections, but they needed the best connections, and that was not that. I think this is going to be it. I don't see a way for Bunny to come back into this now. We have Adrenal Glands finishing up 3-3, over halfway done, and that is really the final timer. More Marines are falling as Lambo seems superior in the end after his early game Baneling bust, which did so much damage, and then Bunny with the plays against this pure Ling Bane style, which is so difficult to defend, drops with. There's a Liberator trying some harass, but 15 workers have gone down. 32 supply left in the bank. And I think this might just be it. 0 workers, no mining, no units whatsoever, as all the buildings here are falling for Bunny. He calls GG and Lambo wins the series 2-1. So if you did enjoy this, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel or watch some other video. And don't forget to hit the like button, this all helps me a lot. Thank you all for watching, and see you all next time. Bye bye.